Hi and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 12th episode of the only season of My So-Called Life. You can check out the full reaction for this video on my Patreon channel. Check out the link in the description below. Last time we saw some things from Brian's perspective. We started off with him doing some work for the, let's say, Neighbourhood Watch. Sharon introduced a new student, Delia, to Brian, and she seemed to like him. After the incident last week, we discovered that Rayanne was getting some counselling, which is hopefully going to be good for her. Angela's dad was decorating the bedroom, and her mum, his wife, signed him up for some cooking courses, which he seemed reluctant about at first, but later agreed to. Ricky met another new student, lots of new students this week, and seemed to like him, and Rayanne invited him to an upcoming school dance so that Ricky and him could spend time together. Whilst Brian was getting on with the new student, he was conflicted with his feelings for Angela. Brian eventually asked Delia to the dance, just before Angela asked him to share a lift to it. Misreading the situation, Brian later retracted his invite to Delia, which obviously upset her. At the dance, Rayanne didn't show up, and the new student seemed to have gone there to be with Rayanne, which disappointed Ricky. Whilst Angela and Brian were there together, they weren't there together, which she told him in no uncertain terms. With both Delia and Ricky there on their own, and neither very happy, unfortunately, Ricky asked her to dance, and showed he had some pretty impressive dance moves, which seemed to cheer them both up. Although I'm not sure why they had the tallest man in the world right in the camera's line of shot for the end of the dance, it was very weird. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1. We didn't see much of Rayanne last episode. I wonder if that's because we saw more of her the previous episode. And are we finally going to see Angela's dad do something? He hasn't been working for a while now. At least be doing that cooking course. If I was his wife, I don't think I'd be very happy with him at the moment. The whole point of him finishing at the previous job was so that he could do something he wanted to do. And he's not doing anything.
All over school, there are these certain places for certain people.
Breaking up with Kyle.
Yeah, we had that. Oh, they've broken up.
There's this boiler room where certain people will go for only one reason. I'd never been there ever in my life.
Oh, okay. Not quite sure how we got to here from what we saw last episode.
This is Richard Katimsky. Richard is taking over those English classes they stuck me with.
Recognise him.
If you have any questions about...
He was in Scandal.
I mean...
So, the female teachers are...
By the way, if you need anything...
Yeah, I think he's going to be popular with the female teachers. Maybe some of the male teachers.
So who would like to read this aloud?
Oh, where's Brian?
Where is Enrique Vasquez?
I never thought I was thinking it was Ricky. Yeah, Enrique.
And I want to live in America. I'm transferring out.
No, don't. Then we won't be in the same English class.
So you never even go to English.
I was going to say, where was she?
And he acts like he's this really nice guy when obviously he's not. And he takes these unbelievably
so
long
late.
pauses and here's a sonnet by William,
Oh!
May I, speak to you for a moment?
He actually asked me if I would consider joining drama club.
I suppose the way he stood up in front of the class and said what he said about coming to America and stuff shows he's not afraid to say things in front of people. So I could see actually, why you'd ask him to go to drama club. Obviously, you then need to see whether he's got the ability to act, but he's certainly got the confidence to stand up in front of people. So yeah, he's going to be really good at it. I think it's going to be his thing.
I know where she is. You know, it's so romantic. They're like this couple now.
I feel like I've missed an episode. How do we go straight from last week's episode to this one?
You'll be fine. It isn't even an advanced course, it's intermediate.
Okay, not beginners at least.
Hi.
Yeah, well they're going to know something's up.
So what have you been up to?
Studying for midterms.
Yeah, right. She's been kidnapped by aliens and swapped?
I refuse to panic just because she's happy.
Although it's alarming.
It is. Yeah.
We barely talked, so when we did, it came out sounding really meaningful.
Was that your stomach or my stomach?
Might be mine. Sorry.
Hey, Alana, you down here?
Shh. Why shh?
Let's keep it like, our secret.
Why?
No reason.
Well, the way he's behaving is because he's embarrassed by her. Which he knows. He doesn't want them to know it's her.
My whole life became like divided into kissing and not kissing.
Pretty sure everyone's life's like that. Some slightly more sway in the other side than the other.
If you receive less than a 70 on this quiz, you should be attending my 5th period review sessions.
Okay. That's... 70's not a low number. What would that be in grades-wise? A B? Maybe a C, depending on how they do their grading. No, it's probably going to be a C, I should think. So they're saying if you get a C if you get below a C, you should be attending review class. Seems a little harsh, but okay.
I'm not happy.
Oh, 59 I could understand. What'd she get? 98. Why is she? She's embarrassed.
How about you? How'd you do?
60. I guess I'll see you at review.
Why is she embarrassed about it? Does she not want to look smart in front of the boys?
I want to see you at tomorrow's review session. Clear?
Yes.
From what we've seen, she's I think she would normally be getting higher grades in lessons. So the fact that she's got a lower grade, I could see why the teacher might not pick on her, but you know what I mean, by picking on her at this stage, just try and get her grade back up. But yeah, the other girl seems to be embarrassed by having a high grade, a good 98. Oh, it's her dad.
Got a mighty squeaky floorboard there. I'd look into that if I were you.
No, you're not me.
That's what you said?
Nothing. He's taking a class.
Class?
Are we going to see it?
It happens to be a very advanced class for very advanced cooks.
Well, it's not. It was intermediate.
He happens to be at a turning point in his life, and I support him 100%.
He is, but he needs to be accelerating what he's doing a bit.
Headhunter. That's what you need. Someone to get him a job and he stops sponging off his wife. And you deserve better.
Don't know about the deserving better, but he's not completely wrong about that he needs to up his game a bit.
This utterly sucks.
Oh dear. Is she going to be like a romantic thing?
We're off to a swell start, aren't we? The teacher being 14 minutes late.
That's not great.
I say we give him 5 more minutes, then mutiny. Take over the stove.
She likes to talk.
Maybe we should all go around the room and say why we're here. I'll start.
Is she the teacher? I thought it was some weird style of teaching. Get to know the students first before she starts.
I mean, it would probably make more sense just to take the tuition money and use it to hire one of those headhunters.
Like her dad said. I've never heard... It's a weird way of putting it, hiring a headhunter. Because normally, the headhunters are hired by companies to find the people, not the people hired to find the company. I'm assuming they mean, or she means, like a recruitment agency where you go there and they already have a list of jobs and try and match you up. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But it's just, we don't call that headhunting. It's the opposite in the UK.
He never showed.
You paid for that lesson, so you should be getting a refund on that.
Turns out Stefan Dieter had been rushed to the emergency room with food poisoning.
I joked about him having food poisoning last week.
And this woman, the obnoxious one, she got them to reschedule the class for Friday.
It would be hard to reschedule it. That wouldn't be possible just with the way the classes are booked and everything and time-wise. They would just get a refund.
So you're going to Buffalo Tom Friday? Buffalo Tom? Yeah, Tina found out that they're playing at Pike Street Friday night. Sure. Okay.
Buffalo Tom? Didn't I hear that they were playing at Pike Street?
He's going to say no.
Oh, yeah. I'm going.
Oh.
Why?
No reason.
She going to turn up as well? Or was she expecting him to ask her to go? She going to turn up and he's just going to blank her?
What's the deal with Angela and Jordan Catalano?
Here's a thought. Ask her.
I can't. She'll think I'm checking up on her.
You are?
I think she could really get hurt here.
Tell me something I
Yes.
don't know.
I think they're both right.
What, you two like discuss me now?
We don't discuss anything. We're barely even
friends. Are we friends?
No.
Heading that way. Grudgingly.
The only reason we talk like this is because we care about you.
That is
When I
true.
was drinking and drugging, you wanted me to stop as my friend.
He's your addiction.
And if he doesn't want to be seen with me, then why did he ask me to meet him Friday night at Pike Street?
Oh.
Maybe I'll go. I like Buffalo Tom.
They're all going to go and he's going to blank her.
I broke up with Kyle. I have a total right to screw up my midterms.
So she has split up with her boyfriend. In the last episode at the dance, she looked at him, Kyle. It looked like she was thinking, yeah, I don't want to be with you. She was, when she saw Ricky dance on the dance floor, I think she just realised how dull her boyfriend was. So it really feels like there's an episode missing between this and the last one. Lots of stuff's happened and it's like jumped into it. It's a bit weird. Is she looking for the new teacher?
It's Renee.
Renee, of course. There's so many new names in one.
And he can't even remember Shakespeare's name. And he's an English teacher.
What a week, huh? I mean, I will be so glad when midterms are over.
Not the best time to join as a member of staff, member of faculty, just before the midterms. I mean, that's a very bad time to join, all the pressure on the students, and he's got to try and get them up to speed as quick as he can to pass the exams. A lot of pressure on him as well, so that's not great.
Step, it's just so frustrating, you know?
Would you excuse me for a moment?
Just going to ask Ricky about Enrique. He's going to ask about the drama club.
Okay, go to lunch. See you, Enrique.
Ricky. It's Ricky.
People don't call me Enrique except like my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an Enrique, too. Well, sort of. Well, Richard.
Yeah, it is, I think, the equivalent.
Richard would be Ricardo.
Ah. Okay.
Maybe you'll change your mind.
I'm positive I won't.
Well, if you do, here's a sign-up sheet. It's right here.
Why is he so focused on him? And he's just gone off and left the female teacher.
I just made the biggest fool out of myself.
I don't think he's going to remember from what we've seen, so don't worry about it.
And he won't stop with this drama club stuff. He's driving me stark raving mad.
Being all dramatic.
He didn't even see the difference between Enrique and Ricardo.
I didn't at first, to be fair. Oh, I meant in the sense of the translation to Richard.
Say, I can't believe you knew all that stuff about potage. You're better than this class, that's for sure.
So you should have gone for the expert class.
Stefan Dieter?
I'm telling you, if he doesn't get it together, I'm gonna make such a stink. We deserve better.
She's like an adult Rayanne. So this is that band.
See, I told
So she is there. Oh, they're all there. Is Rayanne as well? I'm assuming it's Sharon and Rayanne. I think I saw Sharon then. Yeah. It's good that the three of them are together. That's good. Surprised her parents let her go. Although it's a Friday night.
Just because you don't... There he is.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ray and Graf and that weird girl she always hangs out with.
That's not a good start.
He doesn't seem like he saw me.
He saw you.
Will you go over there, please?
What's he gonna do?
Hi.
Hi.
Well, he looks annoyed.
You kind of crowded me.
At least they're both there to support her when it's all about to go horribly wrong. Sharon's gonna go after Angela. Rayanne's gonna go after Jordan.
And she's not gonna wait around for you forever.
Really liked that, the way that there's the two of them there, and yeah, Sharon went to support Angela, and Rayanne, with her personality, she saw that Sharon went after her. She went straight for Jordan to have a go at him. Basically, that was good, and it fits with the characters. That was good. I like that.
There's something about Sunday night. You have a geometry midterm on Monday, which you still haven't studied for.
Ah, that's not good. Has he not turned up again?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
It's about risotto.
Is he going to end up teaching the class?
I was always so terrible in math, and it affected my entire life, and I was always afraid that I was going to pass it down to you girls.
Oh, no pressure. Oh, that's going to make her feel worse.
You think you're under pressure? You? That is so, like, laughable.
Brian, you're completely right, okay? But could you just please explain geometry to me anyway?
She does seem to mean it. She is apologising.
I have to leave. I'm leaving.
So he's not helping her. Understandably, he does have a... Like before the midterms, he's got a lot of his own studying to do.
Stefan Dieter won't be teaching for a while.
He's teaching.
They want me to teach them.
That's just ridiculous. He's a student on the class. He's got no qualifications in food, technology or anything. Yes, he does be able to cook, but that's, if I was a student on that course, I would not be happy when you're meant to be having this famous chef, that Dieter guy is meant to be a well-known chef, to have a student teaching me with no background in cooking. Even though he can cook, I still would not be happy, and it's ridiculous that they've asked him to do it.
What?
But this is obviously going to be his thing.
The loud, obnoxious one?
She's going on and on about how she tried to make risotto for her fiancé, and it turned out to be this big disaster. So I started telling her why. And pretty soon...
Everyone was listening.
This woman says, you know, you are so much easier to follow than Stefan Dieter. You should teach this class.
No, that's silly. Is he going to get paid? What, so the student said you should teach? Did the actual school ask him to teach?
And after everything that happened, Jordan Catalano left a note in my locker to meet him in the boiler room.
What's he going to do? Or say? Is he going to apologise? That should be the first thing he does. No, he should have apologised first.
Don't say hello or anything.
Sorry.
But you can't, like, treat me one way in front of your friends and the next minute leave me some note.
That's a horrible way to treat someone.
And by the way, I spell my name with one L.
Oh. Oh, to be slightly fair, she knows he has trouble reading, which I assume he has trouble writing as well. Still not good that he spelled her name wrong, but there are reasons for it.
And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I think my love is rare as any she belied with flaws compare.
Okay, it seems to be having an influence on him, the passage.
What kind of girl is Shakespeare describing here? Is
Not even
she the
Brian.
most beautiful girl? No.
Yeah.
So he's not in love with her? Yeah.
Oh, Jordan speaking up.
He is. Why is that? Why is he in love with her?
And they're both talking about the same girl.
She's got, like, flaws.
Lots of flaws. It's clever the way they got the two of them speaking and they're talking about the same girl.
You have Miss Lerner, right? For geometry?
So?
Nothing, I just didn't study at all.
That's a great place to study, in the toilets.
And if the two parallel lines...
She's teaching her.
The copy machine ate our geometry midterm. It's been postponed till tomorrow. So, Lerner's having another review session this afternoon.
Oh, well, I'll definitely be there.
Not me. I don't need it.
She's realised it, though. And she's admitting it. Why does he want Ricky to sign up? Is it because he really does see something in him?
I'm just not the type of person who joins things, okay?
How do you expect me to react to a ridiculous statement like that? You don't join things. Who are you, Groucho Marx? You never belong to any club that would have you as a member?
Yeah. I'll have some trivia on that.
Like, just pretend I'm a track coach. I happen to notice that you can run fast. I need you on my team.
Yeah, so he can see that he can act. Or he's dramatic.
I don't hate my name. I just...
Oh, well, good. Really glad. Nobody should hate who they are.
Which is a bit of what he's feeling at the moment. Feeling it doesn't fit in. He's going to sign up. The teacher connected with him. And what he put? Enrique or Ricky? He's going to put Enrique. And Rayanne's going to see it. Enrique! Oh, blimey, caught between the devil and the deep blue sea with those two, isn't she? He's going over. He's going to kiss her in front of everyone. He's got to. It's the only thing that would work and solve the problems.
Can I go somewhere?
No.
Sure.
Oh. Okay. That works as well. In fact, that's better. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that was actually definitely the right thing to do. Kiss would have just been a repeat of what he was doing, taking her down to the basement, but by just holding a hand in the corridors. That shows a relationship, not just sort of like a lust thing. So yeah, that was good. It was a good episode. I say it's weird. I really felt like there's something missing. something happened in between, and that's a bit odd. And I do think it was really odd that her dad's now teaching the class. That just makes no sense. The night it all happens, that one evening, the teacher doesn't turn up. The students say he should teach, and suddenly he's been offered the job. Yeah, no, that makes no sense whatsoever. But it does make sense that that would be his calling, that he would be teaching the food and cooking, but not the way they've done it. So not too impressed with that. Yeah, his wife is very down on him about certain things, and not on other things. She did kind of push him a bit by booking the classes for him in the first place. But yeah, some of the things she said today were in this episode were a bit odd. Nice to see Sharon and Rayanne and Angela together as a group. So that's nice to see that things are healing between Angela and Sharon, and that Sharon and Rayanne are getting on, say, the grudging kind of way, but they are getting on. And I say that scene where Sharon went after Angela and Rayanne went after Jordan was good. I liked that. So it looks like Jordan has realised he does really, at the very least, like her. I don't want to say the word love, but maybe. And obviously Brian does as well. But I think those glances he was giving to Jordan in the corridor at the end there were kind of... He was basically looking at Jordan thinking, I haven't got a chance against him. But yeah, he kind of burnt his bridges all over the place, isn't he? With that girl last week, and Angela as well, really. Yeah. So and Ricky. So yeah, I could imagine Ricky would be quite good in a drama class. He's certainly got the personality for it. We just need to see whether he has the skill to act. Can he? Also, we know as a person he can, because he is an actor. But the character of Ricky, or Enrique, can he act? Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I'm assuming we're going to see more of that in the next few episodes. They do seem to start things and carry them forward in the episodes, so hopefully we do see more about that. I'd be interested to see that. So yeah, it wasn't a bad episode. A few things happened. Some I disagree with, some were good, but it moved the story along. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this one in the comments below, and I shall see you for the next episode. Be seeing you.